Namaste mamas, this is Allie Rose and I'm here on my baby moon at the beach. I'm 31 weeks pregnant and today I would like to introduce some poses and a routine for strength building in your legs. So these poses have been helpful throughout my pregnancy to give me more flexibility, better balance, and give me general energy and stamina throughout my pregnancy that will take me through birth. So let's begin. We'll begin with a foot massage that I've been doing for years. It's a great massage to remove swelling, remove fluid from the legs that builds up because of gravity. It's a great massage to do in the morning when you wake up, in the midday after you've been standing or sitting a lot, or even right before bed after a warm shower ideally. So we'll begin with toe splits. Take your first toe and your second toe and pull them apart, just like splits, and then do it the other way. So you might notice some tension in between your toes. This might feel uncomfortable, and that's a sign that you really need to be doing it because there's probably a lot of fluid built up in between your toes. So just move again from the pinky toe all the way up to the big toe. Taking a breath in between, just like so. All right, next one, we're gonna do toe plucks. So take your thumb and index finger, and I like to start with my pinky toe because it's easier to grab. Take it in between your fingers and pluck, literally pluck. So you're pulling straight up. Don't worry, you're not gonna pull your toe off. Pull it nice and hard. And you should hear a sound as you snap the toenail. And this is good for producing increasing blood flow. So if you have cold feet like me, especially before I was pregnant, I would tend to have cold feet and hands. This improves blood flow. Next, a really simple pressure point full foot massage. So as you may know, there's tons of pressure points in the sole of the foot. I'm not going to talk about them today. That's a whole nother art of massage, but just a very simple massage moving up the foot. Next, take your thumbs behind your ankle, so the back of your ankle, base of your calf, and work upwards. So moving up the leg in a rhythmic motion, and this is a great massage for your calf, which is really important because if you're anything like me, you get some cramps in your calf at night, and that's not really good because your calf is your second heart. So you need it to keep flexible so you can pump blood all the way up your body. Next, take your fingers and massage behind your knee. This is your center of lymph nodes. And this, again, just aids in the process of moving the fluid up your body so it can be urinated or sweated out. Next, very loose punches to your thigh. So keep your thigh nice and relaxed. Keep your arms nice and relaxed. And there you go. There you're done. So if you look at your legs, you might see a difference in color. Some of the redness that I usually have in my legs has disappeared. There's a smoother color. And you might even notice a reduction of swelling. We'll do the same on the other side. So I'll walk you through it again. First, toe splits, nice and wide. Breathe with each split. And again, if this is just uncomfortable for you, bear with it. It's gonna last only a couple seconds and you'll feel better, I promise. This massage it was taught to me by a yoga teacher many years ago, and I've been doing it ever since, and it really helps relieve pressure in my feet as well as warm them up. So take, again, toe plucks, pulling, and don't be afraid to really pluck your foot. So I've seen people do this and they do it really wimpily. Just do it nice and strong. Pull, pull, one big pull, and pull. Awesome. Next, simple foot massage. Again, there's a lot of pressure points in the sole, and some of them you shouldn't be stimulating too much during pregnancy. So just make sure it's a very gentle massage to move up the leg. Next, thumb behind the calf, base of the calf. Moving in an upward direction only. Do this about 4 or 5 times. It should feel nice, keeping your calf nice and flexible. And then take your fingers behind your neck, behind your knee rather, and gentle massage on your lymph nodes. This might be really ticklish for some of you, just like tickling your armpit. Next, limp wristed fists. So keep your fists really loose. As you can see, my fists are really loose. My wrists are really loose. And there we go. There's our foot massage. Awesome. My foot feel really happy. Sun salute A for pregnancy. So standing with your feet about hip width apart. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, take a baby back bend. Open your chest, gaze up, open your arms wide, and push your pelvis forward. Really gentle back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your hips move back. Stretch out your legs. Bend your knees as much as you want to, and let your head hang down. Take the pressure out of your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend your spine long. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang down again. Let your neck be long, and take the tension out of your lower back. Inhale to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart. Close the posture. We'll do that again. Breath to movement. Inhale up. Exhale, back bend, gentle. Open your throat. Inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Exhale, fold. Stretch out your legs. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. We'll do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, open your arms, lift your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. And I encourage you to close your eyes. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, let your head hang down. Inhale all the way to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a moment to notice your breath. So this is our warm-up, setting the pace for the rest of our exercise, setting the breath for the rest of our exercise. Breathe here. Maybe you place your hands to your belly if that feels more secure or comfortable. And remember that this practice is as much for your baby as it is for you. All right. So coming into our squats. Bring your feet nice and wide and toes pointing out, heels pointing in. I said squats. Yes, I did. So these are yogi squats. We'll do them nice and slow with the breath. I'll explain a little bit more about why squats are so important for pregnant women. But first, really important, the way we do a squat. You point your knees toward your toes. You sit down as if you're sitting low in a chair. You should feel this in your glutes. Inhale to come down. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your glutes together. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. So use your whole leg when moving through the squat. And we'll do 20 of these to begin with. Inhale low. Exhale, lift. If you're really new to squats, if you haven't been doing much exercise, you might want to stop at 20. Otherwise, you could do the full 60 with me today. Really moving with the breath. Keep your chest lifted. Keep your shoulders back. Last 2 here, I believe. And then we've got 10 more to go. All right, 10 more. Inhale down, exhale lift. So squats are super wonderful for pregnancy. They give your legs the strength you need for stamina, and they help open your hips. One of my favorite doctors, and a renowned OBGYN from Japan, Dr. Yoshimura, recommends that women do 300 squats a day when they're pregnant. Maybe you want to work up to that. Max I've done is about 120, and in this video we'll only do about 60. 5 more to go for our 20. So work up to it, but it's a wonderful exercise for pregnancy. Remember, always keep your heart rate even. Last 3. And if you start to overheat, do drink water. Last 1. Nice. All right, moving into Warrior 2 pose. So in between my squat reps, I like to do some yoga poses. So turn your right foot towards perpendicular to the edge of your mat, and turn your back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Bend your front knee to about a 90-degree angle so that your knee comes right over your ankle. Press into your back leg. Extend through your back leg. Remember, we're focusing on the legs today, so using the entire leg. Squeeze your glutes in, draw your tailbone down. Inhale your arms high, and hold and breathe. So extending arm to arm, feeling energy through your fingertips, gazing over your front middle finger. Sit nice and low. Last 2 breaths here. Squeeze everything in and up. Last one, inhale, and we'll change. So coming into triangle pose, straighten your front leg, and you exhale, extend your hips towards the back, and reach your right arm down to your right shin. Option to gaze straight ahead, or to look up at your palm in the ceiling. Stack shoulder over shoulder, opening your chest as you gently exhale, rotating your chest up towards the ceiling. Press into your feet, and again, focus on your legs. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Notice how when I squeeze in, it actually lifts my torso up. Watch your balance. So squeeze everything in and up. Extend through the crown of your head. Breathe here. Press into your feet, and inhale, slowly rise to stand. Change your feet, other side. So this time, left foot is forward. Bend your knee over your left ankle. Gaze over your left fingertips. Hold and breathe for about 5 breaths here. Again, squeezing your inner thighs together. Use your glutes, draw your tailbone down. Sit nice and low in your hips. Last 2 breaths. Maintain the length and lift in your arms. Last breath here. And straighten your front leg. Keep your arms extended. As you exhale, shift your hips back. Reach your left arm down. So again, only come as low as your hips will allow you. Don't allow yourself to go too far forward. Stack your shoulders over your hips, or in line with your hips. Imagining you're in between 2 panes of glass, or something else that keeps you so that you can't move forward or back. Extend up and out. Breathe here. Reach through the crown of your head. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Creating lots of space in your torso for your belly, for your baby. Long torso. Inhale. Last exhale. And inhale all the way up to standing. All right, once again, we'll come back to our squats. Toes pointing out, heels pointing in. 20 more. You can bring your hands to your heart or keep your hands on your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So check your knees. Make sure they're going out over your toes. This means that you're using your inner thighs. If your knees are dipping too far in, maybe your inner thighs aren't strong enough. So be focused on them and work up to strengthen them. If you only want to do 20 or 40 of these, be my guest. Inhale down, exhale up, and keep breathing. You might want to close your eyes if it helps just keep you focused. Focus inwards instead of outwards. And last 10 here. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale, and exhale. So it really only takes about a minute to do 20, but it is such a useful minute. You're going to feel this tomorrow, I promise. But that's a good thing. It means that your muscles are strengthening, building new memory. Last 5. And you're simply preparing yourself for a faster, easier, safer birth. Last 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Awesome work. So take a moment. My heart rate has started to raise. Take a breath here. Always come back to your calming breath or a cleansing exhale. Inhale, open mouth exhale to let you relax and calm your heart rate down. All right, back to our yoga poses. We'll come into extended side angle, modified version for pregnancy. Again, come into the same legs as warrior 2. Bend your right knee, bring your forearm to your thigh. Inhale your left arm high and breathe here. So a really strengthening pose. Again, use your whole leg. Feel your back leg engage, feel your quad lift and engage, turning your tailbone, drawing your tailbone in and lifting your pelvis up. You can see that in my body. Gaze up or straight ahead. Feel that lift in your chest. Breathe here, last breath. Inhale and release it. We're going to come into a balanced pose here, half moon. Bring your right hand to the mat just alongside and in front of your right foot and start to pour weight into your right hand and right foot. All right, lift your back leg up, flex your foot, keep it engaged, and bring your hand to your waist. So without a wall or a block, this is probably all you want to do. Try to stack hip over hip and try to look forward. Breathe here. So extending through your limbs, a micro bend, a slight bend in your front knee, in your standing knee. Breathe here. Lift through your chest. Inhale and slowly lower down. Exhale. Inhale to stand, and we'll do it on the other side. So again, coming into your extended side angle pose. Left thigh holds your left arm and place your right arm high. Lift your chest, breathe here. Again, squeeze your glutes in, draw your tailbone and lift up through your pelvis. Breathe here. Using your entire leg in this posture, last breath in. And exhale, bring your left arm down. Pour weight into your left foot and your left hand. Start to lift your right leg up and bring your hand to your hip. Flex your lifted foot. Keep that energy through your leg. Squeeze your tailbone, draw it in and up. Pelvis is lifted. Breathe here. Keep your chest open. Reach to the crown of your head. Use your gaze. Find one point to focus on. Last breath, lift everything in and up. And exhale, slowly release. Inhale to stand. Awesome. Again, a really strengthening big pose for your legs and all of your limbs. Take a moment again to calm the breath. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you can't do all these poses. Just means you should do them a little more slowly or carefully. And we'll come back to our squats. So take your heels pointing in, toes pointing out. Last 20. Inhale and exhale. Breathe together. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep your heart lifted. You've got this. See, I'm doing my open mouth exhales now because I'm a little bit warmer. Last 5. Do whatever you're comfortable with. Just because you're starting to feel warm or you're starting to feel some kind of strain doesn't mean you should stop. It just means you might want to take a little break. Of course, drink water. 10 more to go. Inhale down, exhale up, using your glutes, squeezing them in as you come up. 15. Last 5. Inhale down, exhale up. You start to feel really powerful and really accomplished when you do all these squats. Last 3. Heart lifted. 2 and 1. Awesome. Again, take a breath. Fill your belly with air. Give your baby lots of space. Inhale and exhale. We'll take a couple more poses. Make your feet parallel to each other, nice and wide. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. So take your hands to the mat. Option to come onto a chair if this is inaccessible. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Stretch out the backs of your legs. Hold and breathe here. You should feel this from your heel all the way to your sit bone. Let your head hang down. Let your neck release. And pour your weight forward slightly. So pour weight from your heels into your toes, feeling as if you're going to fall forward, but trusting yourself not to. Last breath here. And exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Slowly inhale up, gazing down. Again, always take it slow. And we'll come to our final standing pose, which is Malasana, frog pose. So again, keep your feet like a squat, toes pointing out, heels pointing in. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your elbows to the inner knee. Press your palms together, lift. Inhale up. Close your eyes here. This is probably the most ideal position for pregnant women for birth. Watch out if it feels uncomfortable, if you have some instability in your hips. Be mindful of your pelvis. But remember that practicing this posture from the first trimester all the way through the third will help you have a more smooth and safe birth. I imagine this is probably the position I'll be giving birth in. Hands to heart again, lift your chest, inhale here. And when you finish with this pose, take a seat. Come all the way down to your mat, and we'll do a simple stretch to finish off. So our last stretch is just a hamstring leg stretch. Bring your right ankle to just above your right knee. Take your hands to your toes or to your ankle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So a really simple stretch for your backs of your legs. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale. Instead of most forward folds where you come all the way down, make room for your belly. So remember, there's a lot of space for the belly. Last breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen the posture. And we'll do the other leg. Extend your right leg. Bring your left ankle just above your right knee. Take your big toes, the ankle or the back of the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently fold. Just fold enough to feel it in your hamstrings, in your glutes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Last breath in. And we'll come back to a seated posture and just finish off our pretty intense workout, sitting and breathing. I like to keep my hands on my belly, make that final connection with my baby through my breath. So remember that everything you do in pregnancy is done with your baby in mind. When toning and shaping and strengthening your body, always keep your child and that connection with your child in mind. Know that what you do to strengthen your body is strengthening that connection as well. Thank you guys for practicing. Namaste.